Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The politics of this country is taking shape. The Deputy President William Samoei Ruto today hosted members of parliament allied to him and professing the faith of UDA at his official residence in Karen. That meeting is significant politically speaking, and I'm going to do a critical analysis about that meeting in details, probably later today. Because there's also one thing which was evident: the absence of Moses Kuria during that meeting. And then yesterday, Raila Odinga met with the diehards from Muranga. And during that meeting, David Murathe, who is a close ally of Raila Odinga, leaked a secret about a meeting which President Uhuru Kenyatta was going to have with Raila Odinga in Mombasa.
I am also very pleasantly surprised by Jacom's invitation. I was coming to meet him on some other matter, and maybe he has not told you, but he's also on his way to Mombasa. Unaona vile amevaa, ako safarini, tukasema tuonane kabla hajaenda. Ni kama wako na mpango ingine huko na ndugu yake yako huko chini. Tulikuwa na yeye jana Kandala. What we saw, the excitement of the local people, and what he's taking you through memory.
So in this video today, I want us to do a critical analysis and try to understand why Uhuru and Raila are actually meeting in Mombasa. But before we do that, if you are watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You've been supporting this channel of late, and I want to acknowledge each and everyone who normally take their time to just do the basic thing of thumbs up, sharing the videos, and even dropping your comments. May God bless you. And for those who are not yet subscribed already, please, what we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. So the best thing you can do is to click the subscribe button so that next time a video like this is produced, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now let us get back to business. I've always maintained on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. President Uhuru Kenyatta has been out of the country, but he came back via Mombasa. And someone asked me a very simple question. Let me just get what this guy was asking me. One of the subscribers, a very interesting question. This guy was asking me a very interesting question. Let me just get him. Okay. So he's asking me, please, let me know why did the presidential flight change midway from London Stansted Airport to JKIA and instead land in Mombasa? The security chiefs and signatories were forced to quickly fly to Mombasa. Was there a security intelligence breach or something else that we should know? It needs a video. Then I just laughed, and the guy told me, I'm serious, given what has just happened, and the tweet from Murathe. So Murathe was saying that Ruto, no, let me not do that. Let me not read that. I'm not sure whether this is Murathe's real account. But the fact of the matter is that the president's flight was diverted to Mombasa. And Raila Odinga is in Mombasa. What are these guys going to discuss in Mombasa? Because remember, all these things are happening after President Uhuru Kenyatta had actually blocked the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto from making a trip to Sudan. Not Sudan, really, to Uganda, sorry. So there must be something. But I don't want to get into all those details until such a time when I shall have received the whole details. But for now, I want us to look at the objective, why Raila and Uhuru are actually meeting in Mombasa. In my view, these guys are meeting because of 4 or 5 reasons. Number one, cabinet reshuffle. Let's face it. If there is a time and a moment when the president needed to reshuffle his cabinet, then that time is now. That time is now. And the truth of the matter is that for President Uhuru Kenyatta to achieve his legacy, he must reshuffle his cabinet. There are certain members of his cabinet, probably majority, whose allegiance is to the Deputy President William Ruto. We've just seen the Deputy President hosting members of parliament allied to him in Karen. That's also a very strong statement to the president. So which means as long as some members of the cabinet are still there and their allegiance is to someone else, then there's no way President Uhuru Kenyatta will be able to achieve his legacy. So I'm looking at this meeting as a strategy meeting where they're going to look at the possibility of doing a cabinet reshuffle, and if President Uhuru Kenyatta will need certain members from Raila Odinga's side, then probably they're discussing that list. I want to assume, and probably I want to give us ourselves, let's say 1 or 2 months, to see if indeed the president is going to conduct a cabinet reshuffle. But I think that's the main thing, or the main reason why Raila traveled to Mombasa to meet with President Uhuru Kenyatta. So that's number one. The second thing is actually the ODM and Jubilee merger. You know, Raila Odinga has his ODM party and its members. President Uhuru Kenyatta has his Jubilee party, which is now a shell. But there are elements within Jubilee party who are not comfortable with Jubilee merging with ODM. And on this particular platform, I did a comprehensive analysis why, personally, I think it would be a bad idea for Raila Odinga to merge ODM with Jubilee. The best thing for them is a cooperation, kind of NASA kind of arrangement. But remember, the president is keen on supporting Raila Odinga. He has expressed that. But One Kenya Alliance is rebelling, which is now giving President Uhuru Kenyatta a headache. So I'm sure when they met yesterday, or is it today, then they are going to look at the pros and cons of Jubilee Alliance. That's, Jubilee ODM Alliance, whether merger would be the best or just a cooperation. So that's one thing these guys are going to discuss. Because the truth is, President Uhuru Kenyatta needs Raila, and Raila needs President Uhuru Kenyatta. With the absence of the deputy president, the president is staring at a situation where he's likely to become a lame duck president. So the only surety he can get is from Raila Amolo Odinga. No, that's number 2. Number 3 is the emerging political developments in this country. Let us face it. The politics of this country is moving very, very fast. One Kenya Alliance decided to formally, not really One Kenya Alliance, the NASA coalition partners, that is Kalonzo, Mudavadi, and Weta, agreed to finally dissolve NASA. And they're now joining One Kenya Alliance. That's a challenge for the president. Because the president told the former NASA co-principals that you guys, stop wasting your time. Go and sit down, agree, and amongst yourself, get me one person. And I'm going to support that person. But now we are in a situation where NASA is already dead. So that's a new political development, it's monitoring. NASA is already dead. What are the options for Raila Odinga? should he go with One Kenya Alliance, is there a chance that they can actually succeed in stopping William Ruto? Because stopping William Ruto is actually one of the primary objective of the president is to stop William Ruto. Now, with Raila Odinga in the picture, can Raila Odinga win the presidency without the support of without the support of his NASA core principles? So all these questions are going to be asked during this meeting, and they are going to agree. So probably they're going to initiate, if they realize that they can succeed without these NASA core principles, then they can initiate new alliances. But if again they'll realize that it's not going to be possible, then chances are that after this meeting, we are going to see Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta trying to reach out to the former NASA core principles or the One Kenya Alliance movement. Number 4, I think it's also about the planned countrywide tours by President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. Raila Odinga had issued a comprehensive plan on how they were going to tour the country. Most of these have been pushed forward to 2 weeks because of the COVID. Now, how will this impact on their plans? Because the idea was they were going to tour the country, probably together. Then at some point, maybe after a month, they were going to converge somewhere at Uhuru Park, and a major announcement was going to be made. Now, that's not going to be possible because there's COVID. The president must lead by example. William Ruto himself, being a smart politician, realized that Raila Odinga wanted to start moving. And then there were COVID rules. As someone who is normally breaking those rules, he decided not to break them. This time, he announced that he was going to suspend all his political activities. Yeah? So after suspending all his political activities, it means if Raila Odinga were to go outside there and start campaigning, he would be viewed as someone who is actually defying government directives. So the truth of the matter is that Raila and Uhuru planned to conduct nationwide campaigns. But now with COVID, it's not going to be possible. So they are probably discussing what next. And lastly is 2022 campaigns or politics. Who can defeat Ruto? That's something these guys are discussing on the table. And if that person is Raila Odinga, how is Raila Odinga going to be made president? David Murathe was clear that people or Kenyans should start preparing for a Raila Odinga presidency. David Murathe and President Uhuru Kenyatta are one item. So whatever David Murathe was saying is actually a message from President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But how are they going to achieve it? So I'm sure Raila Odinga gave President Uhuru Kenyatta when they sat, this is the thing. Uhuru also gave Raila Odinga his plan. Now let us do it this way. So probably I'm looking at a situation where moving forward, Raila and Uhuru are likely to start 2022 presidential campaigns, because previously they used to say that 2022 is still very, very far. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Again, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And I want to do a video before I do the critical analysis of William Ruto's meeting in Karen. Probably I need to do a video on Rigathi Gachagua. Is there a chance that the deputy president has actually settled on Rigathi Gachagua as his preferred running mate or contact person or the team leader from the larger Mount Kenya region? I did analysis on this, predicting that Gachagua was actually outwitting these guys. Yesterday, the deputy president met with some religious leaders. And from the photos which were shared, you could see the deputy president seated there, Rigathi Gachagua seated here. And when they were coming, they were actually walking together. You know, in politics, all those are signals. Those are body languages. Is there a chance that Rigathi Gachagua has overtaken Moses Kuria? Because again, if you look at Mwangi Kiunjuri, he has now made his mind that for him, he's not going to join UDA. He's going to go with his party mpaka kwa debe. So which means he cannot be the running mate to the deputy president. because that would mean they're going into an alliance. Moses Kuria today missed during the UDA parliamentary group meeting. Why? Because he's forming his own political party. It's going to be very interesting politics moving forward. But let me begin by why I think William Ruto is settling on Rigathi Gachagua. But before you do that, again, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. I've seen the lights have really disturbed me today. I hope the quality has not been compromised. So you can let me know whether the quality has been compromised, but I don't think so. Bye-bye.